the first message I got with it was, or the feeling I got from you guys was this fire of sort of passion and just ready to go, ready to act, ready to get things done. And at the same time, and then it kind of turned into this fire of sort of frustration with something, like just frustrated with something. And it could be that these two are in conflict with each other. It's like you're ready to go, but there's something that's just frustrating you, and maybe what's holding you back somehow, because it feels like you really want to go, but something is frustrating you. So your reading is interesting because then the cards came out and it's as if it's speaking to both of those kinds of fiery energies within you. Serapis Bey is the first card that jumped out, and he wants to say to rise above this, rise above the darkness, or the rise above this sort of dynamic that some of you might be experiencing. In large part, it may have to do with the ascension, is sort of raising the frequency of everything and everyone on the planet right now. It's a big month. So as things are getting amplified, he's saying to rise above this. The very next card that came out is the King of Gabriel, and Gabriel is the one who helps sort of in your career. This one is keeping your eyes on the big picture to help with this fiery dynamic that might be going on, and to leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success and a genuine concern for others. So this fire of frustration could be from another person. It could be in relationship. It could be in work. This one feels like career, mostly about career. You are generous, inspirational, dramatic, and driven, right? That fire that's just driven. And look at all the fire on both sides of him. Driven to get things done, right? The flow of prosperity is what you're after. You're after this flow of prosperity, and it can't flow because something is frustrating you. Something is somebody, maybe another person, maybe, but could be sort of interfering with that. And so the generosity wants to come. The generosity wants to speak next, because your Four of Ariel comes in to say giving and receiving sort of go together. When you give, you also receive. Also talking about being resistant to change. And this card also speaks about money, extremes in how you save or spend money. I'm not sure how that resonates. See how that, see if that particular expression resonates with you. It feels like it will resonate with some of you. For some of you, it feels like that might be the only message for August, is to be mindful of extremes in the way that you handle money. That giving money also allows you to then receive money. There's a flow to money. Okay, this is coming in with career. There's a flow to money that wants to happen. And so giving allows you to receive, and then when you receive, and then you give, and then when you give, then you get to receive. It goes both ways. So that's sort of speaking to the career, potentially the career aspect. The next card that jumped out is the Melchi's deck, talking about the spiritual law of attraction. This is about things, in particular this person. It feels like a relationship. The next card that comes up, this next whole row, is kind of about your sort of romantic relationship. The spiritual law of attraction, he's coming up to say that there might have been a relationship. It might be a relationship with somebody that's causing this sort of conflict, that's might be making you feel like you're being held back from taking action and just fulfilling this goal that you might have in your career. It could be a relationship. So it could be for some of you that your career is going great, but your relationship isn't so much. And so with those two things being your priorities in life, it's just causing this interesting dynamic. He's saying that the relationship that you may be in now that may not be working so smoothly may have come, to you because of who you were. This is coming up. Okay, she wants to come back to say, resistance to change. So it could be that for some of you, it's difficult to sort of have this relationship that came in from before that maybe isn't working. It might be time to let that go. It might be a really good time to let that relationship go because it came from the past. That's what he's saying. It started a long time ago. We are changing so fast. You were a different person then, and you may have resonated with somebody at that time, and it's not so much anymore because things are changing so fast. So allow this process to happen. For some of you, you are. For some of you, you're very much right in the process of maybe even having had broken up with this person. If that's the case, for those of you who have let that relationship go that might have been in the way, they're inviting you to clear and shield from any toxic energy that might have come from that relationship. And Jeremiah wants you to know that the worst is over. The worst is over. For some of you that have let that relationship go, that might have been the hard part. And if you did that, by letting go of a relationship that's not working anymore, congratulations, it's not easy. And so the hardest part is over. And so clear and shield out that toxic, any toxic energy that may have come about because of that. The very next card that you get is as if once you do that, Shemuel comes in to say, okay, I'm looking for your true love for you. This is also an expression of how quickly the universe responds when we let go of what's not working. We are sort of getting that old car out of the garage. It leaves a space for your new car. Does that make sense? When you're able to then finally, that difficult challenge of letting go of the old clears the space for the new to come in, and spirit works like this. So once you're able to let go, a new one can come in, and it can come in very quickly. So Shemuel says, I'm helping you find your soulmate, your soulmate, your true love. And then the next card that comes up says, you found it. Just that fast. Just that fast, you found it, and you get the marriage card, right? Your true love. So this is kind of all across in one row. It's like it kind of goes like this. It's like a relationship may have come into your life that's not working. This is what lets us know it's a relationship. Relationships are very powerful, so it's hard to let go. But once you do, and that's the hardest part, clear and shield out that toxic negative energy. Shemuel's going to come in and help connect you with a soulmate, and you will find this soulmate and potential marriage with this person down the road. That is how quickly spirit works. It's just like it can, with the energies the way that they are now, the light is here. He wants to come back to say, let go of the darkness, rise above it, because the light is here, is what he says. Rise above the darkness, the light is here. So for those of you who have, it's kind of taps all stages. If you're in a relationship and you're struggling with it and you're feeling that fire of frustration, please know that once you let it go, this great stuff can happen for you. Some of you have already let it go, and some of you will meet someone in August. So it just goes all the way across. With this new person, the next card that wants to go is the Elephant came out to say, learn from the past. Learn from kind of maybe take some time and look at how that relationship did and didn't work out for you. So, learn from the past as you're going forward in this new relationship. You also got the Otter spirit. These are two otters in a heart, loving each other. It's also confirming, confirming that you're finding your soulmate. If you haven't already, for some of you, maybe you have met someone, and the question is this going to work out? And Spirit is saying, well, learn from the past, and then the Otter Spirit comes in to say that you're never alone. And I was curious about this because, they're very much snuggling. These two otters are snuggling together. And so they want me to read for this one. So it says, like true friends, otters nurture each other and express their affection through touch. Actions such as holding hands, giving hugs, offer reassurance that we are never really alone and that we're always cherished. Otter Spirit has appeared to remind you to experience and express friendship and relationships in a tangible and even tactile way. Communicate with your voice, your facial expressions, your gestures, and your actions, letting your love express itself beyond just the words you speak. Otter Spirit's message is that presence matters. So remember to be fully present with those that you care about, helping them sense the love and affection and appreciation that you have for them. Now is a time for joyful celebration of the love in your life that expresses as friendship, companionship, and love. Hug someone, touch their arm, or simply look into their eyes with your full attention, saying, I care, you matter. Make time for friendship. Otter Spirit promises that the moment you reach out, you will remember that you too have many who love and care about you. You're never alone, and you are always loved. Isn't that wonderful? I just love that. It's just so beautiful. I love that. The next kind of cards that came out was interesting. This one came out with several other cards. And it sort of struck me. It was not even on top. It was in the middle somewhere, but it just kind of struck me. And I put it back because there was so many cards. I go to the next deck, and this one comes out. Pets. You're really good with animals. You love and understand animals. When this came out, I was absolutely guided and inspired to go back and get this one back out. Animals are going to be really important for you. Notice they're sitting on his lap. When we have dogs, we pet them. Horses, we pet them, right? Cats. Different animals. We show affection to our animals, and Otter is wanting to come back. The same way that when your dog, comes running towards you when you come home from work and just wants to snuggle up and be petted, be loved on, is what Otter Spirit is saying. So the animals in your life could be important for you in August. You also got this Hello from Heaven. This was coming back up again. This card came out in almost every reading last month, and it's coming up again for you guys to say that there's loved ones in heaven. Some loved ones on the other side who have passed want you to know that they're with you, they love you, and feel their loving blessings. This card is coming out on the way that the cards are laid out here. This card is coming out right next to this one. So for some of you, it could be that there's a pet on the other side. It could be that you lost your dog. I'm sorry for your loss if that happened. But they want you to know they're with you. They're with you all the time. They're with you all the time as an angel kind of thing. So for some of you, if you've lost a pet, they want you to know that they're with you. All is well. So your final two cards also kind of speak to as many Aries as we can speak to. For those of you who, especially in this relationship maybe, or in career, if maybe money isn't flowing, that could be some of the frustration. So it's like your first row is about career. Your second row is about relationships. Your third row is about love and expressing yourself more than just with words, showing affection, you know, touch an arm, give a hug, get a hug. Everything is sort of reciprocal. Everything is happening exactly the way it's supposed to. So if you're having struggles in your career with money, there's a reason okay, he wants to come back. You know, it could have been because of thoughts and focuses, the things you may have been focusing on are then manifesting as sort of lack, maybe. And so it's like everything's happening the way it's supposed to. If a relationship that you might be in isn't working out, it's on purpose, because it's meant to sort of move on and allow, you know, allow this true love to come in. Everything's happening just the way it's supposed to. So depending on where you are with this, really great things are coming. Really great things are coming for those of you who have started giving and receiving and giving and receiving, and found that balance with money in your career. Congratulations. Enjoy that new passion. For those of you who will meet someone, a true love, a soulmate, congratulations. And so Haniel is coming in to say, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. So know that true love is possible. It's very, very possible for you, especially once you're able to let go of any relationships that aren't working for you. All it does is to say thank you and let it go, is allow what you're truly wanting to come in. Understanding that sometimes can really help in letting go of a relationship. You know, because relationships are really powerful. This, you know, the power of love can be really strong. We tend to want to hold on, make it work, try to figure it out. We got a history with this person. And yet sometimes relationships are meant for just a time, and then it's time to move on. So your final card is passion. To trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. To say anything is possible. Everything's just like it's supposed to be. Wherever you are in the scenario, and then once you things move on towards the end of August, enjoy that new found passion in work and relationship. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful August. Until next time, take really good care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you soon.